Hello, this is Dalen75 Games. Welcome back to another Project 1999 video. I'm playing as Thasian, my level 3 Dark Elf Wizard. Now, I'm still in Neriak, and I was going to go into the third gate to get the last couple of quests. Alright, so there's, as you can see, there's a couple dead elven bodies here, a wood elf female and a high elf male over there, oddly enough as it is. Anyhow, I'm hearing noise, and there's another one, I don't think it's the same one. Human, interesting. I'm hearing noise from upstairs, I hope it's not really coming through. I was hit on Thursday, today is Sunday, I'm making this video, I was hit on Thursday with some sort of stomach flu that totally took me off by surprise. I didn't even know I was sick until I woke up in the morning, and I started throwing up. Threw up like 4 or 5 times, and I had a high fever, and I couldn't do anything. It was the hardest thing I had to do was to upload my videos that morning, and that was a real pain because I couldn't even think straight, and I had to watch the damn videos to know what I was even going to write in the comments or give a title for. So yeah, that was pretty hard, and then I went and basically passed out for the rest of the day. And I slept a lot the day after. And the day after that was family pictures, and taxes, doing taxes and family pictures, and I had to get my hair cut, and so yeah, I was ready to die by the time I got home that night. Alright, so it's been a few more days since then. I'm still, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I feel pretty weak. That was crazy. I've never been sick so quickly in my life. That hard, that harsh, that was just insane. My muscles, all of my body were like, they couldn't relax. I don't know how to explain it. That was as much as the fever. I couldn't get warm enough. And it was just nuts. That's something that's only happened to me maybe a few times in my life. I've gotten that harshly sick. So we're in the third gate. And I think, what is behind here? It's the Necromancer Guild, I think, back here. Yeah, these ghouls. I've always wanted to fight these guys just to see, but I'm pretty sure that I don't know if they're linked to a guard faction, or pretty sure all 3 of them will come after you if you try to attack one. Now I have it listed down here. Need a Nox Hill Vasek. So I'm after 2 more quests to go out and do. Give me something to do while I'm out here. There's no Nox Hill Vasek around there. Is there an upstairs? I think so, yeah. No Nox Hill Vasek. Do I even have it right? Yeah, Nox Hill Vasek. There's an upstairs, and there's Nox Hill Vasek. Greetings, Thasian. We of the dead are proud to have you among us. Your lineage is well known. Still, you must learn to claw your way to the upper echelon. There are many menial tasks to be performed before you can truly be inducted as a member. You cannot avoid the toil of peons. We have all spent our time in the lower ranks. There are duties such as collecting beetle eyes. Take this chest. It has been fitted with a mold designed to hold 10 beetle eyes. We require them for further experiments. Do not return until you fill the chest. Alright, I have a spot enough for 1 more bag, if need be. I need to go to the Rogue Guild, if I can remember how the heck to do it. Whoa. Yeah, I already have that little tuggy motion inside me saying no. When you see a brand new character in some guild wandering around, my past history, more often than, well, maybe about half the time, they always send me a damn question. Can you help me with this? Can you tell me where this is? Can you give me 2 plat, 5 plat, 50 plat, whatever? Can you give me a newbie weapon? I'm just level 3 for crying out loud, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I have my here's the Rogue Guild. I'm running around with my class armor on as a Sarkis or Terex, so that's what I'm remembering. Okay, so what is his name? I think it's Hexen Gazool, yeah. He wants, snake fangs. How's it going, scrub? Correct me if I'm wrong, but you appear to be a rogue. If you're a new rogue, it's my job to test your skill. If you are not, then by speaking to me, I see you show interest in joining this house of rogues. Joining house of rogues. Ooh. Oh, I put saw, not say. We of the Ebon Mask, must first be sure you are skilled with the blade. At the same time, we are attempting to create a new type of armor for our rogues, so it is the test of each young rogue to take this bag into Nektulos and fill it with 3 moss snake skins and 3 snake fangs, then combine them. We get to the bag, and you earn a little respect as well as the dark shield of Ebon. Eben. I don't know what... Is it Ebon or Eben? I know it's Ebony, but when you just say Eben... Is it Ebon or Eben? I don't know. Dark shield of Eben. The dark shield of Eben was made for the use of this house by the finest craftsmen of Neriak. It can be carried in the hand as well as slung upon one's back. Wish they did that in this game. Besides this advantage, it is much lighter than most other shields. Yeah, I had just enough spots. So these are 3 quest bags. However... I believe I have enough to fill out one of these. Yeah, this one. So yeah, this is just food. Sorry, itchy nose snake egg. Snake eggs I have. So let's put this all in here. I believe this is. We have 2 of these fire beetle eyes. If you're not killing a lot of them specifically, then they're not exactly easy to get. Dark Shield of Ebon. I think it's kind of like the Beetle Eyes are an uncommon drop, but you can kill a lot of them quickly. So, well, I have no use for a shield. I don't know if anybody in here actually sells Punox. Are you related to Soloxia Punox? This guy looks like he sells. I need to get some jewelry for this guy. Well, he has no plat. So... can you do? I can go buy some with my other characters, however. I think I'd rather him just save up for it on his own. I mean, if you just start this game, you're not going to have much. I've already given him lots. I mean, Damask is not that much. There's some cloth mixed in here. Dagger dropping, I don't even know what that goes for. 20 plat. It's really not even worth it. 4 damage. It's good. It's better than the starting weapon that he gets, but... I don't think I even need the Beetle Eye. It makes 0 difference. Oh, there you go. Well, what's the point of holding it? So that's the light given off. I suppose if it's completely dark, which would be if you're a human. Whoa, now it's just flashing. I actually prefer without it. Is it in here? I think you put the Beetle Eyes. Well, anyhow. Now it's going to be flashing. How do I get back? Well, no, this is not the way. I'm going the wrong way, I think. Am I going the wrong way? I totally don't even know where I am. Like, completely. The rack. How the heck did I even get out here? The bauble? I think this is the way. Furrier Royale. Yeah, you gotta go around here. Now, I wish I had Gate, but I'm only level 3. I'm not sure what... Is it Gate? Is it... I have a bunch of spells. I should look it up. Ice Strike... was that... Fade? I don't know what that is. Gate. Yeah, Gate is level 4. There may have been a spell or 2 I missed for level 1. And I don't have any more money for level 2 spells. Please stop flashing. Or sorry, for level 1 spells. Or the level 2 rank spells, which is level 4. Yeah, it's flashing between Ultravision and the light given off by... it's kind of driving me crazy by the Beetle Eye. I'm not sure why it's doing that, because didn't I put both Beetle Eyes in here? Yep. Perhaps if I zone, it will be better. Loaf of bread. Oh, I guess I got some food to go into the first backpack when that opens up after I eat it. So let's zone back to Neriak Commons, and then we'll go back out, and I'll focus a lot on fire beetles. Oh, you know what? I didn't get another one of those bags from that guy. It doesn't matter because I'll just collect the snake skins and the fangs. It really doesn't make any difference, actually. Let's go back out here. I'm not sure how well my head will be for doing this, but do my best. I'm used to running around with Sow on, especially as Sarkis. Now Sarkis has a bit of coin on him from killing all those dwarves and everything out there. You get about, I think I was getting over a plat of dwarf, so it's kind of sad when I realize that I get 1% XP per dwarf, and I have just, what am I, 0? Yeah, into 43. I'm 43, but without any experience for the level. So 100 dwarves, which would take a long time, a heck of a long time. If they spawn every 6 minutes, and if I could just, I don't always meet that. Some dwarves do more damage to me, or some of them resist to take more mana, and then so 10 per hour. That's literally at least 10 hours, maybe 11 hours with extra downtime. That's a long time. I don't even like thinking of it that way. That's actually horrible. Who wants to think of it 11 hours soloing to your next spell level? It's spell level 44. I've been wanting to get that for a while, but of course, like a year I've been stuck around this between 40 and 44. 40 and 43, I should say. Yeah, I have not even... This is the first game I've actually played since I was sick. I was so sick I couldn't even play on the game. When I'm that sick, you know I'm sick. Here's a fire beetle. So I should have a little bit more mana. Numbing Cold, I think that's PBAE, personal-based area effect. Now, I shouldn't have any trouble against a bunch of them, like these spiderlings, which I was afraid of. Trying to go out. There's an area out here that has a lot of fire beetles. It's decaying skeleton. I guess I can just take this guy on. Frostbolt, I want to try. So that's, I think you need to like aim that. There was 2 different ones, if I remember right. It does more damage, but you have to aim it. It has a chance of missing, maybe not. I don't know. Shock of Frost, which is what I was using earlier, and then Frost Bolt. No, I thought bolts were something that were launched. Like a, but if it moves from where you first shot at it, then you can miss. So I think the font has changed. I'm not sure what's going on. My font has changed. I wonder you can go for that. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just not used to it. I like to see Arial Black because it's thicker. There. Ugh, it takes getting used to, but I can read everything easier. I don't like Arial Black. I don't. I just get it, so I use it in this game because it's something easier to see. And however, writers, publishers, and writers' agents tend to all appreciate Arial. If I'm saying it right, Arial Black, but not Arial Black, but Arial, because it's easier to read on the computer screen. This is like Arial, but it's like stretched sideways and thickened, so I just like it for this game. So yeah, I'm gonna be leveling up this Thasian guy. So I'm running around Nektulos again. It's nothing too exciting, but it's a video that I can easily do, not have to think about what I'm doing. Not have to worry about getting that 6-minute timer in there right, or having somebody beat on me. I think I almost died once. I was down less than 20% when fighting against the dwarves out there. in Butcher Block. Now, what I'd like to do is round up a lot of those beetles, but I don't even see beetles around here. But I do remember this area had a lot of beetles. Maybe a little bit to the south. What's that? There's a beetle. How much damage did I just do? 5. My son upstairs making noise. Hold on. Hey, sorry about that, guys. There's nothing really I can do about it. Hopefully this music will drown out all the noise he's making. Yeah, it's uncommon drop. No, this bear should actually be yellow to me. No, he's even. Let's take him on. Shock of Frost. Oh, that just did 1. I don't even have my minor shielding up. That's kind of a mistake. Let's try putting a Frost Bolt up. Big ol' 5 points of damage. Stab it, stab it, stab it. Well, my health is also coming back during the fight. His health should be 2. Yikes, come on, can you stab the guy? Yeah, I hit it once. I don't think this is going to go very well. Does it say the speed of the cast? Cast time 1.1, 1.8, so Shock of Frost. Oh, I did stab it a few times. Bear meat, no good to me. Oh yeah, let's put this minor shielding on. Crazy to go without it. Another fire beetle. Yeah, I have a memory of a bolt being launched. I guess I'm remembering it wrong. Lots of things around here are little snakes, and it'd be like never ending. Because they're constantly spawning and moving through there. There's another fire beetle. This wolf might attack me. Oh yeah, let's try something. Come here, fire beetle. Oh, it already is attacking me. So let's try numbing cold. Okay, we have 3. We could die here. Can I get another one? Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna live. It's okay, I'm level 3. Get a Shock of Frost off. Should be okay. There, we lived. Now that's how you deal with a lot of beetles at once. And no eyes. Just go, you don't have to hit them, just go near them. And they'll join in fighting against you. So, let's see, do I have bandage? Bind wound, yeah. Get myself up to 50. When I first start out like this, I would be doing next to nothing. Now I think the skill is 1 hit point for every 4 skill points in Bind Wound. And I have 6, so I heal 1. 1 hit point. There. So I'll sit and I'll be back in a couple minutes. That's probably good enough mana. Plus there's a beetle here. It was a lot easier with my cleric actually when I gave him that hammer. 1 hit. And he blew. It was like level 2, it's just kill him instantly. Well, that would be level 1 things that I'd be taking down. Like snakes and the... I'm not sure if spiderlings are level 1. Snakes and skeletons for sure. At least my skills are going up. Offense, defense. It is a little odd to have a wizard, like a spellcaster, run around stabbing stuff. But if I use up all my mana, it doesn't come back that quickly. It never does, but the point is, it doesn't do much damage. And I don't need to rely on it at this point. Like, there's nothing wrong with running around stabbing everything, because look, my health is pretty high at the end of the fight. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 100% after this moss snake. But yeah, wizards do have a long downtime. It's playing a shaman is really different, because you're always cannibalizing yourself. Oh, a bunch of beetles. Ooh, let's see if we can't round them up. Just need the one. Come on, dude. There. Okay, no one around me. Keep on numbing cold. How much is actually doing? 7 per... That's alright. Do one more. There. Well, this time it's going a lot better. Wizards get some kind of ability to get mana back. I'm not sure what level it is that they get that. Maybe it's around 30, my guess. I remember it vaguely, and I remember seeing the spell on Project 99 Wiki. And they had something similar to that for mages in World of Warcraft, where you can use an ability that I'm not sure what their cycle time was in that game, but you get like a quarter of your mana back. There's an eye. That's enough for one quest, actually. Because you need 10 for the Necro one, but there's also this one, which you need 3 skeleton, or bone chips. And 3 eyes. There. I don't mind taking on decaying skeletons. That guy has it. There's a beetle over here. No, both of them. I hear both my kids upstairs making noise, which is cool. But I am really trying to grow my channel, guys, and as much as about half the people, or a little bit more, are here for Project 99 videos that I have. A lot of people are in the last 6 months have been signing up for my Let's Roleplay videos for Dragon Age and everything else. I'm doing Baldur's Gate. I plan to do the Elder Scrolls videos as well. And I'm going to be getting even more in character. There's a channel called Gamer Poets that I've been following. He really goes into character. It's like watching a movie, actually. I'm learning a lot of things from him. There's other Let's Roleplays out there. They're not even Let's Roleplays. I think they think because it's a role-playing game that they just make a video of it. It's a Let's Roleplay, which I came up with the idea to call it a Let's Roleplay. It is in character, like in character thoughts, but I do mix in OC quite a bit. Like 6-month-old up there making a lot of noise. I'm just gonna have to play through it. But yeah, there's a lot of things, like I've talked to my partner, we went over things on how to grow my channel. There's a lot of things I can be doing. And just to get, I mean, everybody says I make good content, it's just that YouTube doesn't exactly bring it up for everybody. So I'm going to have to start networking outside of YouTube as much as possible, which means Facebook and Twitter. I honest to God don't even see a need for Twitter. I don't know why people use it. I really don't. I can see maybe for business stuff, but it just seems like a place to say nonsense. I really don't see a use for it. But, you know, millions of people use it around the world, so whatever. Facebook, I still don't see a use for it either. But if you want to connect with people, I can see use for it that way. It's just that I don't really like the idea of Facebook, personally. It's not that I'm antisocial, I don't like what it was founded on. The head of the guy who started Facebook says you're an idiot if you put any personal information on there. That's pretty much exactly what he said. He did say an idiot if you put personal information on there, and that's what people do. They put their whole lives on Facebook. I've got a lot of family members who do prolific posters every day, at least something. Oh, I'm going to the mall today, and they have a picture of them going to the mall. Like, come on. We really need to see that, and it's worse when it gets texted to my cell phone. I have a cousin who's going to the mall. That's really awesome. But if you can't see them, like if they live far away, like half my family is like that. So even worse for my wife's family because she's from Jamaica. So I mean, she doesn't have any close family down there, but she does have distant family members, and some of them even moved out, like even further to like New York. But so yeah, I'm gonna have a Facebook page I'm setting up for this account. I'm gonna get on Twitter. Oops, hitting the wrong thing. And I'm not sure what... I don't even know what you say on Twitter, honestly. Just come on and say nonsense. I guess it's just your thoughts of the day or how you feel about stuff, but, you know. Other things like that, they're supposed to get on Reddit, which I know is a place where, I don't know, people go and bring down people who they don't like. That's basically what Reddit's about. It's it can be a very nasty place, but a lot of people use it as well. So, and I'm sure people who are subscribed to my channel, a lot of the people use Facebook, Reddit, and Twitter as well. So, but like I said, this is a very niche game. So that being the case, I can never grow my channel much beyond 500, 600, 700. I mean, the top ones for this game are, I think. Well, he might be 700 now. Last I looked, it was 600, and then there's that's Super Bits and Bob, and then there was another one just over 700. He surpassed Super Bits and Bob. Level 1 Undercon. Those are the top ones for this game. You will never have a big YouTube channel if that's all you do is focus on this game. So, I am trying to make money, but I also want to have good content and have fun while doing it. So, I mean, it's not going to, I'm not going to be pandering to anything that I don't want to do. So this game will eventually have to be phased out, unfortunately, but I will be playing it for as long as possible. I already have over 50 videos on my channel over it, but if you want a business, you can't hold on to something. Right now, this is what's pushing the channel. This is at least half the views. So... But, like I said, I won't be pandering. But the other hand is this game is also time intensive. If it was easy to make videos on this as it is for any of the Let's Roleplay videos, or even the strategy games that I do, then I wouldn't stop. But this game is very tedious. The higher you go, the longer it takes. And for as busy as I am at home, I can't just have my wife do everything with the kids. I mean, she's pulling out her hair half the time as it is. So a lot of my time at home is looking after my kids. I can't make videos, so being the case, it's for a game that literally when I would spend a whole week just to be able to get to another level or to be able to show something off, like with the class quests, questing like XPing 6-10 hours a day. It's impossible. You cannot do it. If I was to have just a YouTube channel devoted to this game, but it would always stay small. For as much as people like this, I really honestly cannot see it getting over a few thousand subs if this is all you focused on, at the most. So, those two factors are what is limiting this game in my eye. In my eyes right now, because we do need the money. We're actually very tight at home, and so it's not easy. Yeah, my sense setting's going up. I did put a point into it, if you remember. And I think when you put a point into something... Why are there so much skeletons over there? I think it was 2 necros. When you put a point into something, say if you're level 3, you put a point into it, I think you get 3 points to start. Then you have, from then on, then you put a point into it. I think that's how it works when you put skills into it. Skill points. Yeah, these beetles. So, Frostbolt, I take it does more damage, but it has longer casting time, so you would do that to initially pull the mob. But I have memory of a bolt being launched. So maybe it's not like that for the first level spells. Actually, I have a couple eyes here. Zebecker and Lan. That's two Necros up there fighting. Why is it when her pets hit, she's hit? I am confused. You can see her getting hit. Oh, is there something else fighting her? Oh, there's a decaying skeleton on there. Okay. I was like, what the heck? A little funny. Yeah, this game is great. I love it, but like I said, the time consumption is just insane. It's not something one can really have down as a business if they're trying to expand it. So don't get me wrong that I hate the game. I do like it. And one of my great regrets since coming back to EverQuest is that I just don't have the time to be able to get into a guild. I felt so guilty. And not so much guilty, but a feeling of being left behind and a little bit of guilt mixed together. Being in a guild that I can't really participate with what's going on for a lot of what's happening. And, I mean, it's easier to have a full-time job and no family life and to be able to be in a MMO than it is just to have a family life just takes up everything. Very, very time-consuming. So I felt guilty when I was in that guild that I was in earlier with Sarkis and I think Tarek? No, not Tarek's, this my rogue was also in it. But that guild, it did die a hard death. Like, as far as I know, it doesn't even exist anymore. And why? Well, I think the leader stopped what usually happens from the top down. When that organization dies, the guild will die along with it. So, and when people stop seeing many people on, or their friends are in another guild, or they're guildless, then they abandon ship too. So what I would like to do is be able to work my way up to going out and killing halflings. There's a place. I wish I had a map. Just felt like pressing M, seeing a map. Why is this snake beating me? It's a tree snake. That's why, and it's yellow. And I'm at 44%, and I'm poisoned. Weak poison. Yeah, I should have paid attention. I think the bridge is closer, so let's go south to the bridge. Because I would have died. I could still die from the damn poison. Yeah, well, I'm going slow. I'm at 18%. Let's hope that I can live. I know exactly where I am, though, thankfully. But the bridge is close. Yeah, don't think I'm going to live. Poison itself is going to get me. Yeah, I'm dead. Damn it. Oh, it came back and finished me off. I laugh now, but if I was level 30, I'd be, like, hitting the desk. I just spent 2 hours leveling up and I lost all that experience. I remember somebody, it was some kind of caster class in my Dark Elf guild back in '99. Was the head of the guild, his best friend, his real life best friend was also in the guild, and he bound himself out where a giant went. Some zone, I don't know where it was. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I think he was like level 20, and he kept on... I think he left it, so... Yeah, he left it for a while, probably thinking he was safe, and then he kept dying at the same spot, because the giant was there. I don't know, maybe the giant spawned there, or kept wandering by there. And he kept dying over and over, and he came back and he was level 12. Which would be pretty damn frustrating. But there's other things, like on the team server that I was on, I remember, people would do very gamey things. That was the thing to do, was to de-level yourself. There was a period of time when, before they nerfed the actual, a bit, like, the reason why you would want to de-level is because you would keep your skill level, right? So, where was I? The evocation. I'm just gonna say, if I want to be, say if it was like skill 80, so you de-level yourself, I'm not sure what skill 80 or skill 100, de-level yourself to, say half that level, where that's what you would get, is 50 skill. For your level would be normal to get that amount, but since you de-leveled yourself, you would be level 100 skill, which means you would be a real... I need to know which way I'm facing. I'm gonna move this. I'm used to this being down here. I have no idea which way I'm facing, because I think my sun's heading is 10. But I'm pretty sure I'm heading the right way. Yeah, so you de-level yourself, so you are absolutely awesome for your level with your skills. Because your skills are so much higher. But they changed that. They nerfed it, so you can't maintain more than 5. Did I just run by? I thought this is the bridge right here, right? Yeah, you couldn't have more over 5 your level or something. So it was... didn't make any sense to do that anymore, but it was kind of funny for a while. I remember inside the Neriak, the zone, not inside Neriak itself, but Nektulos, oh, the tree snake, it's apprehensive. Apprehensive, and there's a shadow wolf coming, which is yellow and threatening. Where in the hell is my corpse? Maybe I ran the wrong way. I'm gonna have revenge on you tree snakes soon enough. 59%. Oh, I smell bacon upstairs. I could have run down that way. Somebody killed this black bear. There I am. Evasion. But I was starting to run slower though because my health is so low. But yeah, I remember there was this wood elf warrior, female wood elf warrior that was sitting inside. Like, kind of like resting. I don't know how she got past the guards. Maybe she had something to viz herself. I'm not sure. This is the entrance Neriak here in Nektulos. Oh, what am I thinking, man? I had a greater light stone. That's what was giving me so much light. Yeah, dope head. But then again, I am not... I'm getting over being sick, so... Okay, so... Black bears... Wow, that one is yellow to me. What the heck is Black Wolf? Oh, you're gonna die, buddy. I don't have my spell set up. That's cool. No matter. I can dagger it to death. Yeah, there's that female inside there, and she kept on challenging everyone. Because on the team server... Hold on. On the team server, you could only fight with other players who are 8 above or 8 below. So, if she was like level 12, so she can fight up to level 20. So that's why the higher levels couldn't touch her. And so she was deadly, because I think she de-leveled herself from 30 something down to 12 or 15. I'm not sure exactly what she was, but... Which is pretty crazy, actually. I need to get my spells, don't I? Minor shielding. Oh, that bacon's driving me crazy. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten this morning. Turkey bacon is what it is. Yeah, well, you get used to it. Numbing cold. My wife can't eat regular bacon. It just grosses her out. And it's not very healthy for you, too. It's so fattening. Shock of frost. Okay, I'm gonna put the... maybe I'll put it in the second slot. I really don't know. I'm gonna try Sphere of Light. I'm not even sure. Probably just gonna give me light about what I have now. Just want to see what it does, actually. Sphere of Light. Funny that a decaying skeleton, which is the weakest skeleton in game, was larger than the skeletons you conjure up. Okay, Sphere of Light. Because it's the last spell. It's not, it's gonna take a little while. Fire Beetle, well, you know what? I'm gonna go and loot it. I don't care what it has. Cannot loot at this time. What's over there? Apple Brandy? Black Wolf. Actually, that sounds good too, an apple brandy. Too early in the morning for that. These stupid snakes. Your greater cousin killed me. So, feeble poison. I wonder what I died from before. Wasn't it like a lesser poison or something? Got food for a day from that. Oh, let's go check out these beetles. That's what I notice a lot of people do, because there's so much twinkage, like, to epic proportions on this server in this game. That, what was I gonna say? People oftentimes just don't loot. They just don't. Get 2 in 1 here. Oh, it's red because, yeah, I don't even have my minor shielding up, which is crazy. Why do I keep doing that? I've seen that quite a bit, and then they don't care if people go and loot all their stuff, but it's polite to ask. Like, if they're running around like this, I have no idea who's actually doing it. I assume it's the Necros, but I don't know. The 2 Necros working together. But if you go into, like, a dungeon, say, like, you see someone just sitting there and there's corpses all around. I've done that before. Just say, would you mind if I loot? Or I ask them, are you looting? And they say, no. And then I say, do you mind if I loot? And they're like, go ahead. They don't care. Now, what does Sphere of Light do? Oh, it actually gives me a Summon Light Glow. I didn't know that. It's less light than the Greater Light Stone. So, let's see, can I get rid of this then? Can I destroy it? Yep. And truth be told, I don't know if I'll even have time to do the next EverQuest next. I just don't know if I can. Probably not. I can see it not being as time-consuming as this because that's kind of like, that's old school now. MMOs don't typically have this length of time. It really was made for the hardcore players, people with no lives, basically. You can, of course, get up to level 60 if you play for a long time. If you have a busy life, keep playing for a long time, you'll eventually be able to get there. However, the last thing I want to do, if I'm so busy at home, is go and just sit down and camp for hours upon end. It's just not something I look forward to, and most people in this world don't. That really is just for the hardcore players with a lot of patience, regardless of time or not. Can't loot. I don't know why you tempted me with that corpse then. Actually, come here. Oh, there's a lot of beetles around here now. Come on, beetle. Beetle, beetle, beetle. Where's this other one? Okay, please stab. That's another problem that we have to keep in mind with this. If you're getting hit over by several different mobs, that your PBAE isn't going to be that as effective as it would otherwise be. I'm sure that's not one of those full-on tree snakes. I don't care if a moss snake joins them. This one's almost dead. Oh, there's a lot of... seems to be a lot of newbies out here, but... oh, it's still fighting. There's actually not 14 players, but there's a lot of lower level characters here. That's kind of neat. I like seeing that. And one thing that I do like is that people see my videos and they say, well, because of your videos, you and Super Bits and Bob. I hear that a few times, or just because of your videos I started up. They asked me how to get into it. That's also another reason why I made the user interface guide, because not only do they ask me how to get into it, but they also ask me what user interface I'm using. And now I'm just going to point them to the video. Well, I'm getting close to level 4. Let's hit this decaying skeleton. Yeah, I'm actually have no idea why that's in my hand. Let me see. Oh, I think it is giving off light. So it's a way of carrying it, I suppose. Okay, so we're halfway done with the fire beetles for the one quest. Bone chips and bandage. So I have 2 stacks of bone chips. What I would like to get is the 2+2 intelligence earrings, and for rings, I have no idea what. I guess you can get 2+2, 3. 2+3. Oh, it's already looted that. Since these guys are level 1, I'm just gonna go stab them. In Dungeons and Dragons, for at least the older rules, I don't know about the newer rules. In fact, I knew 4th edition pretty much through and through, because I would group playing that. Cloth shell. I have all the parts. This is... yeah, I have cloth. There's a rule where if it's not a blunt weapon against a skeleton, then you do reduced damage. Like if you're trying to stab a skeleton, it's not very effective. Trying to use arrows on a skeleton. It makes sense, it's logical. But I don't really think that many other games have done that. I don't think the newer editions of Dungeons & Dragons do that. I think, last I heard, and it was a year or so back, that they're coming out with 5th edition, so... or is it 4.5 or 5th edition? So I don't know. They're just trying to cash in on... I mean, you think World of Warcraft just affected MMOs. It hasn't. It's... I'm not sure, is it Wizards of the Coast that own it? Somebody bought Dungeons & Dragons some years back. But they're also trying to mold their game along the World of Warcraft type mechanics in some certain ways. But that being said, they're also trying to make as much money off it, so they're trying to bring every 3-4 years a new edition out, which is crazy, because it's expensive buying all the books for that. It can be a lot of fun. I have a lot of memories. I haven't played in over a year and a half. It really calmed down once my son was born. It was just hard to, my first son, to keep playing. I think I got back into it in 2008, and I played to about 2012, yeah. My son was born February of 2011. First son, older son. But he, I kept trying to play, but... and it's not so bad with just one kid at home, if your wife's at home. Oh, Leatherfoot Sergeant. What are we looking over here, though? It's a corporal. He's yellow to me. So, in the future I'll be able to take him down. Yeah, so I tried to do it, to play with my friends and meet new people. And if you don't... like, I didn't know anybody at first. Like, it's just not a very common thing in my life. You have to seek these people out. So there's like... I think it's called Vancouver Gamergate. Gamergate? What am I thinking? Vancouver Gamers Guild, I think, the website. Yeah, so I went in that. And you just advertise, you say where you live, where you're willing to travel, and it helps to put in your age, because there's a big difference between a 20-year-old wanting to play and a 30-year-old wanting to play, and for maturity level, trust me. You want to go and sit, maybe have a beer. Not all people. I was with 3 groups actually for a few years. Not everybody was into drinking, but the last friends I had that we were playing with, he actually became a good friend for a while. I don't have time to hang out with him anymore, though, with everything in my life being so crazy, to play these games like I used to. Like, we would play 12 hours, and there'd be like 4 or 5 of us, and we would be so drunk out of our minds by the end for half the time that we played that, yeah, it got a little hard to play. And that's also when I had my back injury. It was just a couple years before that, so I would have to take my medication because sitting down was just a pain in and of itself. I have an injury to my spine that hasn't gotten any better. So, I mean, I love my computer chair. It's made for backs that are not very good, so I have no trouble sitting in my chair unless I sit for like 10 hours or 8 hours in it. Unless I've done something to aggravate it. But yeah, so I'd have to take medication just to be able to sit down in the chairs, and then add drinking to that. I couldn't even... I didn't even know where... There was one point I didn't even know... This one guy that was there with us, I was talking about him like... I had forgotten that he was actually at the table with us, so I was talking about him like he wasn't there, so... And then it was like half an hour later, I'm like, oh my god, he's here. I was talking about him. That's how bad it was. And considering that you don't have a computer running all the crunching all the numbers, you have to think for yourself. That's when playing. That's pretty bad. I don't know how I got through half of them, but since my back injury, it's just they knew about it. They did. They knew that. Yeah. Taking my medication and drinking is not very conducive to thinking clearly. And my bags are full. I wish I could just gate back, but yeah. I have a lot of good memories of that, and sitting down for 10-12 hours, it's a lot of fun. I never got bored playing the games. We started, the first 2 groups were 3.5 edition of Dungeons & Dragons, and then 4 later on for the last one, but a lot of complaints about 4 because I just simplified a lot of it and they changed so much of it. There were hardly any tables to look up, and it was just maybe a handful of them in the rules book. But I have to say that I think for 3.5, I think it was better, but if anybody even knows the hell I'm talking about, I'm sure there's a lot of people won't. 3.5 is the best. I'm not sure about the new one that they've been talking about, but it's best, but I think it's best if a computer handles all the, because there's like, what, 50 charts and stuff like that you have to, in the rules books. So, the Dungeon Master Guide, but in the player handbook as well, so a lot of charts and graphs. And I printed out, I was playing as a druid, heaven forbid, I would never play one in this game, but I was playing as a druid, and I printed out all my conjuring spells so I wouldn't have to find it in the book, and printed it out into a binder, and it literally filled up the whole binder just for up till, was it? I guess it would be all the spells that you can do. So I went a little crazy with that, considering I never got like past level 4 or 5 or whatever with that character. But yeah, it just goes to show you, and then like you have to have the description of what everything does, and what your conjured pet would do. Be a lot of fun. That was a cool kind of druid thing. You would have like pets that you would conjure up just for the moment, and after the battle they would go away. I'm not sure about permanent pets, but that would be really cool. They don't have anything like that in this game. Temporary pets, and I don't think that there was a limit to how many. It's just because you memorize the specific spell, right? So there was no limit to how many you can have. Like, I remember one other guy who was playing a druid / ranger, and he conjured up a whole bunch of crocodiles. There was this fight in the water that we had, and there was like, I think he conjured up like 4 or 5 of them. Totally carried the fight. We were in the lower levels when he did that. Well, I'm not... 2 Snake Fangs, I'm not going to run in and hand that quest in, because it's at the very back of Neriak, so... Oh no, this is at the Warriors Guild, so yeah, that's not a big deal though. This stuff is just worth silver. It does add up in the end. And beggars should be choosers, because I haven't really given this guy much of anything. Sell off all this, these little legs. Must be painful to people who deal with hundreds of plat after fighting for an hour, level 50s and 60s. Players, but okay, so that's, I think that's it. That's good. Let's run back out. Now my coinage. Yeah, usually I have hundreds of copper pieces if I don't get rid of it, but I'll hold on to it. My weight is pretty good, 34 out of 70. That's actually better than anything Sarkis has, unless he throws a strength buff on himself. I think he has like about 800 gold, 900 gold on him. Out in Butcher Block, and he's got like 300 plat. So it does tend to weigh you down. If I had 2 accounts, it would be no problem. I'd just have. But the dual boxing rule on this game is not something I would ever mess with, because if they detect you doing that, then they automatically ban you. So that's not something I would ever try to do. However, you can have another computer, right? I mean, people do play side by side in this game. I've met a few. If you have another computer, you can have 2 accounts. And, well, say if I was playing Sarkis, that... Oh, you're warping everywhere. If I was playing Sarkis, my shaman, I would just have, like a lighty, maybe just, say, my rogue, my half-elf rogue. Tekin, he would just run up and transfer all the gold from one to another, and then I would just give him the gold back in plat, so... Fire beetle. And then there's people who do that. Like if they start up a noob running around and get buffs, and say the guy who's buffing him will just go and kill guards. If he has a different race, and say shaman. And then when he gets all these fine steel weapons, he just gives it to whatchamacallit, and he'll go and sell it, and then give him the money back. Maybe keep a little bit for himself. So yeah, so 2 accounts can really help. They changed that. You didn't need to do that in any other MMOs. I guess from World of Warcraft on. You just mail the damn money to your... I don't know if you can mail it to another account in World of Warcraft. Of your own. Like your own account? I know you could do that in the Old Republic. Kirito. Cracked staff. I think that's worth a plat, actually. Unless they've changed that. Mirror fire beetle. Right through the rock. Yeah, with the 3.5 rules, I was talking about addition, that the computer is best to calculate that. I played that in Neverwinter Nights 2. That uses the 3.5, and I just really appreciate that rule set over the other ones. I have no idea how playing a 4 would work on a computer. I don't even know if I'd want to do that. I'm kind of used to the 2nd edition rules, which is what Baldur's Gate uses. You have to think about it. You know, what I do like is knowing the rules for any game. If it's simple enough just to know where you can just calculate it in your head or just use a calculator for the game mechanics, then it's easier to appreciate everything that you have, like your gains and stuff like that. So when it gets complicated, like say in a newer game like Dragon Age Inquisition, you have no idea other than some numbers that you have. You look at your resistances, 1,000 frost resistance. Okay, well, does that mean 100%, or what does that mean? So you just don't know. Or for the damage that you do, so you have 250 attack. Well, what does that mean? So, and then it might show a percentage of hit, like 95% next to it. But it's just when, say, starting out in Baldur's Gate, you're level 1, you have 8 hit points. Take that fire beetle. And you know that your chance to hit 0 is like 20 or 19 or something like that. Say, so when you roll a die, you have, if the target has an AC of 0, which is not bad, then you have to hit 19 or 20 to actually hit it. So, and you just scale that up. If it has like 10 AC, then if that goes 19, I think you have like a, was it 9 or 10 chance? You have to roll a 9 or 10 or higher to hit. So it's just easier to understand. But for and the same thing with the 4.0 rules. But I'm just saying for the other games, like not so much for this game, but just more complicated games like Dragon Age and stuff like that. The numbers don't really... You basically, you can't figure it out on your own. You just have to look at what it's trying to tell you, like a 94% chance to hit based upon your attack. Now, does that actually mean all mobs? Or does that mean the mob who is your level? Does it mean if it's below your level, is it easier to hit? Just don't know. It doesn't explain it that well. Shouldn't be all mobs. And what about its defense? Doesn't its defense come into play with that? So, just saying, I appreciate it when I understand the rules in my head. Okay, so we are close to level 4. Now I probably should put another minor shielding on myself. I think that gave me a strength, and so that probably means my dagger is a pretty good way to go around killing stuff. Oh, this is the same level as me. Okay then, let's hit him. Frostbolt. Take my increased strength there. What is it? 70 strength. I hope these things don't poison. Should give me a good percentage of experience though. That's one thing about this, saying the percentage-wise of your experience that, excuse me, I do appreciate, as opposed to just having the original bar, that you just don't know after being there for hours just how really much you're getting, if it's efficient enough. So when you don't see it move at all after an hour of killing, it can be a little frustrating. Yeah, this insect runs. Spiders, I think they always run once they get below 20. But other ones don't. I don't think beetles run, do they not? Well, I can't target it. There we go. I think there's a bit of delay, yeah, 3 and 45. Okay, trying to frostbolt this fire beetle. If I handed in, I think that got me 4%. If I handed in any of the quests, it would get me even more. I'll go in when I get 10 eyes. Shock of frost on you. Oh, there's one right here on me. Sneaky. Yeah, I'm stabbing them pretty good compared to my spells. So it really doesn't make any sense to be relying on your spells. Besides the fact I can't even meditate anyways. But once I get high enough, yeah, I have to be route dependent. And I know at a certain level, I'm not sure what it is, 29 or something, you get snare, like an area effect snare. There we go, level 4. And unless you have like Sauron or J-boots, and that's how people, I guess, I've seen mages. I actually got or wizards, sorry, not mages. That's where I did that zone guide, not zone guide, the guide on player conflict. He was doing that, running around, grabbing up 4 gnolls around Split Paw. He was using the AoE snare, and then he was using AoE turn. I guess he would run every so far and then stop and then cast his AoE on them. I hear that's the best way to do it as a wizard too. Need some more of these guys. I got 0% after killing that mob. Weird. Well, moss snakes, I would need 100 of them to level. That's crazy. I see something up there. There's a wolf. Black wolf. Okay, so somebody was texting me. I think it's Facebook. Damn Facebook. We are looking for beetles. Fire beetles. Hey. I'll take a decaying skeleton too. I think that's actually the best way to make money, to tell you the truth, is get lower levels. Oh, we do have another eye. We have two more eyes, so I just need 2 more. Let's make sure. You can put this bread up there. And I think that's... There's the eggs too, yeah. 7 eggs. Alright, some beetles over here. Maybe somebody will have left eyes on them. Nope, left legs. More legs. Oh, what kind of snake is that? Is that... It's a moss snake. Tree snakes seem to be on the side. This one's still yellow to me, so I don't think I would live. Actually, would like to try an apple brandy. That sounds really good to me. Fire beetle. Oh, I think this frostbolt also has really good range. Compared to Shock of Frost. And next level... Oh, right now I can memorize my new spells. I think I can actually go and meditate at 4 as a wizard, can't you? Well, let's try to get the last 2 beetle eyes. I can memorize my new spells, though. Oh, went up to 6. 6 damage. Wonder if it does scale with your skills, evocation. Yeah, I'm getting like no experience fighting all those things. Okay, let's look at my new spells. First one, Okel's Radiation. No idea what that does. Second one, I don't even know what it is. Shock of Fire. I guess that'll be my new one. Third one, Gate. Oh, very nice. I could use that. Fourth one, Root. That will be one of my most used spells. Fade. I don't know what Fade does. Ice Strike. I think this is AE. I'm not sure, though. Okay, so... Numbing Cold. Let's just put this over here. Shock of Frost down there. Frost Bolt over there. Sphere of Light we really don't need. Put Root should be here. Put Root down here. Shock of Fire. Put this up there. Okel's Radiation. Don't know what it does, and I don't know what Fade does. I can try using Fade. Get rid of Shock of these ones. I'm just gonna put these 2 up. Yeah, your new spells, especially since I don't have Meditate. Shock of Fire. Is Okel's Radiation, doesn't it give you fire protection? I barely remember it. And Gate will be so expensive mana-wise at this level. I think it uses 40 mana, and I have 60 in total. Oh, mana costs 70. I have 60 mana, so I couldn't even use it if I wanted to. Okel's Radiation, let's put that up. Don't need Sphere of Light. Yeah, see, as it's going along, it takes quite a while. And let's just put Gate down here for in the future. As long as I don't die. If I put that book on me, or if I had the earrings, or any kind of intelligence jewelry, I probably could use Gate, but then I would have to med all the way up to the 200% to be able to use it. Or close to it. Okay, there's another beetle. I'm gonna try Okel's Radiation on myself. Okay, I'm not gonna have any mana if this keeps doing that. What did it do? What the heck does this do? I have no idea. Okay, let's try Shock of Fire. It's not hurting me. Oh, it did take... I was right, it's fire resistance, because it's green now. I mean, cold. Okay, so... 13 points of damage now, as opposed to like 6 points? Yeah, with the Shock of Frost. That's a big jump. Oh, but see, it's gone already. Okel's Radiation. This is not, would it last like a minute? That's a tree snake over there. You can actually, you gotta get the idea of where the boundaries are. There's a dead fire beetle over there. There's another fire beetle. Yeah, 13 points is a nice way to open it for this level. What does Fade do? I'm gonna have to try that. Stop missing, dude. There we are. Just need one more. What's fade do? Ah, okay. So that's your warping around one. Not really useful in this game. Unless you're... For PvP, I found it very useful, but... not against mobs. They instantly know where you are, so they'll turn to go in your direction. One thing it can help with, though, I guess, like, if you fade and then gate out, it could help from a mob. You could have just enough time to do it, maybe. But for PvP, like, especially on a team server, I'm not just saying a duel, like, team server, or just the red server. Here we are. It's the last one. Let's combine. Now let's run back, hand in these quests. Yeah, it saved me a lot of times as my Shadow Knight. Wolf's not coming, yes it is. Now, it won't really help if, well, it's just legs. I'm not gonna loot. Oh, I guess I should look for this stuff. Food. You guys aren't looting it. Leave a big old mess of corpses everywhere. Another black wolf on me. Yeah, if there's a body of water, like the Lake of the Omen is a good example. Or even Ocean of Tears. It's a great way to get away. They'll never find you. It's impossible. Chunk of meat, I'll take that. They will never find you, because even if they do, you can just keep going again, and then it's a real pain in the ass to try to find you again. So you just, as you're warping around, you're completely safe. And it saved me tons of times. The only time it didn't save me is when I was too far from water. Let's see about this corpse here. Just another egg. I'm just basically picking up stuff for me to eat. What's that? It's a wood elf. What the heck is a wood elf doing here? A naked wood elf. He's read to me. Victress. He's 28 warrior. Maybe he died out in Lava Storm. Maybe he died in, what's the dungeon out there around that level? I suppose you can go to Najena. The mob's up there. I think the highest Najena herself is 28, I think. I still got experience with Sarkis when he was 42. There's a guild called Ook Ook. Yep, Ook Ook. O-O-K-O-O-K. Sounds like a troll guild. Tell me you're not camping your own. Go team good guys. I think he's camping his own guards. So let's go to Neriak Commons. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, for life of me, there's a lot of... I don't know how people can say that they don't like cities, certain cities, because they get lost, but... if it's anything, you just have to learn how the city works and find your way around. Your friends have posted 119 updates this week on Facebook. Jesus Christ. I have not updated anything on my Facebook page, my personal one, for close to 2 years, actually. So, yeah. I don't know. Facebook is just not... I can see for business, because you want to get the word out for your business, but when it comes to everything else, I don't know. I can also see with... My problem is my family and friends, but mostly family. I don't really have too many friends in my life, but I have a lot of family. They are prolific posters on Facebook. So I think we need to, let's go to the Necromancer Guild. I don't even know what I'm doing. Think about Facebook as I'm running through here. That, I just find it shallow, a lot of the crap that they post. I can see big things like, oh, a wedding, that's cool, or a new child, or new home, or certain things, but literally doing it 2-3 times a day, like, just give me a break. I took my kids out for a walk today. Yay, I'm smiling, I'm happy. There's actually a pretty funny video somebody made on Facebook. Not on Facebook, I think it was on YouTube, about Facebook. That he was getting all these likes, thumbs up, every time he would post positive things about his life. But then when his life started turning bad, like lost his job, lost his girlfriend's cheating on him, and he would say things like, when he lost his job, was it... I don't know what he posted. I'm job free, or I'm open for something, or his girlfriend left him. And he said, I'm single, happy, and looking, or something. And everyone is giving him these, likes. And then when he's sitting in his car drinking, because he's got nothing going in his life, and he put my life sucks. And then he had people. I don't know what it's even. I don't even use Facebook enough. Basically, I'm gonna call it from YouTube terms, unsubbed from him, and gave him thumbs down. Nobody wants to hear things that aren't positive. So every time, because that's basically all it is. Oh, life is awesome, and everyone's smiley, happy. They're with their family, friends, and if not everybody wants to see that constantly from everybody, and I just want to tell him. Just F off. Like, I don't need to see that all the time. Let's give this to him. Go. So 16 silver pieces. How much? Honestly, I have no idea what I got there. It could have been 10%. How much black bread did I get? Two pieces of black bread, let's see. Oh, rot grub rye. This is a snack. Okay. And then, well, I passed by the Warrior Guild. Do I have enough mana for a gate? Probably not. 83, yeah, I do. So, because I haven't bound myself, this should take me by... Oh, no, it's going to take me outside. That's right. Yeah. If you die, you get ported right back outside into the newbie area. I thought I said I didn't even have enough mana. What's going on? I think I was looking at this. I'm not sure what I was reading. Well, I was almost delirious, literally, on Thursday when I was sick. I was pretty messed up. And I'm going around in circles, am I? This has got to be the way out. Yeah, the big red thing. So basically, Facebook people just want to see you post happy things. And if your life isn't not going too well, posting unhappy things are not going to get you many fans, which is pretty sad, because that's the time when you need people in your life the most. So yeah, it's just a funny video. It just goes to show you how people think, but it just also tells me just how shallow people really are on Facebook, or they can be. Not everyone, of course. There's always exceptions to everything. Okay, so here's the Cleric Guild. Now that place I do get turned around in a lot. I don't know why. What I really don't like is, and I know it's just a game, but I just get claustrophobic if the walls are really closed in around me, and I can't find my way out. So I'm a little claustrophobic in real life, so that doesn't help. $119 updates. Ugh. I don't need to see that. I really don't need to see it posted to my cell phone either. I could probably... There's probably an option to change that, but I don't know. I guess I'll have to look for it, since I'm going to be fiddling around with Facebook. Now, that'll be in the future. I mean, I've been trying to catch up with all my videos for my channel in the last week, and then I got sick when I was supposed to make this video. Last Thursday was the plan to make it. Now, we're going to go to the Warriors Guild. This is Not it. This is it. Oh, I don't even... What's his name? Yegek Belarin. I think... Is he not the guy that's down in the pit? Isn't he down there? Yeah, he is. Yeah, somebody can come in and kill me, actually. I'm not sure if there's a level limit to that. Let's see. Just going to give me this package. Okay, so I had 17% now, and I still have 17%. That's a lot of experience, isn't it? I got an iron ration out of it. And 1 silver piece. So that really wasn't worth it. But on the other hand, you also get faction. Emerald Warriors got worse. I think... Isn't that the Wood Elf Warriors? Steel Warriors got worse. No idea who those are. Is that like Freeport Warriors? And Indigo Brotherhood got better. What was the last faction? The Dead got better. Obviously, that's like Necromancers in here. Queen Christianos Thex got better. King Athos Thex. So the King and Queen of Nirek, which they're not even in the game, as far as I know, they have faction for them, but they're also at odds with each other, which is kind of typical for Dark Elves. Keepers of the Art got worse. Eldritch Collective got worse. Primordial Malice. I don't know who any of those are. I take it that, like, Eldritch Collective, that could be like the High Elf Wizard or Spellcasters? I'm not sure. To get my way out of here. Well, I guess I should end the video here. It's gone on for more than an hour, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.